Hello everyone, nice talking to you again. I'm Jenny. It's almost 8 o'clock p.m. in the evening, and after checking the students' work and a book, I'm trying to share with you something maybe interesting or maybe complicated, or maybe it is happening to you, right? Yeah. My sister overheard my son, who is 7 years old, talking to my nephew, and I would like to quote from my son. He said, "My father and my mother have been separated and divorced. My father didn't love us anymore, so he walked out of us." And it is very shocked for me to hear this kind of words from his mouth. Yeah, he's 7 years old, and in fact 2 years ago I was trying to ask my elder son's advice about his father and me's separation, and he didn't say yes at that time. He just told me that he didn't want us to divorce. So I followed my elder son's advice and keep the marriage as the paper, right? Yeah. And for the last few years, I didn't say anything bad about his dad or anything not so good in front of my boy. I think that is the difference between his father and my life values, right? There's no mistake, I think, between him or me. Yeah, just because we are not connected. Yeah. What he wants, maybe I can't afford to him, and what I want to give isn't what he wants. So that is the gap between him and me. So after many times trying communication, even arguments, I finally realized that maybe the relationship would do a lot of harm to me or to him and to my boys. Yeah. So I decided to get divorced finally. Of course, he and me are still friends. Sometimes we would chat about the children and about our work. Yeah, just old friends chat. And the most important, interesting about this is that I always try to convince my boys that his father is relating to them and they are connected well. And I also told my boy that the truth, yeah, my divorce with his father, and I also explained that his father still loves them. Yeah. So I don't know why he would pop up the question, or he would say something like this. And maybe some neighbors or some people around him will convey something not so good in front of him. I'm not so sure. So after my son's this kind of idea, his father and me decided to take the two boys to play together and to enjoy food together on the Children's Day, maybe 5 days later. Yeah. So Today, I asked the students in my class, do you have any idea about your parents' relationship? And to my surprise that, they are only 10 or 11 years old. All the students have very deep idea and deep understanding about the relationship. I talked to the parents before the class begins. I was trying to understand the children and their family situation, so I could start my work easily, right? And I knew some of their situation, but the parents told me that their babies, their girls or sons, don't have any clear idea about that, as the parents told me. Cause all the parents thought they have kept the relationship very secretly and very safely. But after, the student told me that my father and my mother sometimes would fight, and sometimes they were so cold to each other, and they were trying to escape my notice. This is how the students told me, and they would say these things with very big smiles. So I think this is good, because maybe this means the relationship between the family members don't cause any burden or harm on their mental, right? Yeah. And you know what? I think the most important thing to keep a family relationship, even when the mother and the father separate someday out of any reason, I think they still could establish a good communication and relationship between the family members, right? Yeah, I think this will help the boys or girls to understand the complication between the adults. Yeah, and I don't know if my explanations to my sons or to my students are good or bad enough. I think the parents' situation is their mindset and attitudes about each other is the most important thing, especially when you realize that you don't hate that one anymore, right? Such as I don't hate my ex-husband, and I could realize that the differences between him and me, and I also could realize that we have so wide gap between the communications, right? And I will let everything go, even, for example, even his daughter with another woman would be given to me to raise. I would accept it, yeah, without any special feelings or hatred. I think these mindsets will help the children to have a better understanding about the adults' relationship. Yeah, I always see this kind of things in videos or TVs from maybe America or BBC or England. Yeah, these ideas I think are good, but not all Chinese people have this kind of chance to see these kind of movies, you know. Usually after separation, maybe a father, husband or a wife could fight or harbor the hatred or can't live a new life again, you know. So would you like to share with you something about this kind of topic and how to erase or ease the children's maybe not so positive ideas? And this is what I want to share with you today. Bye bye.